The ROG Xbox Ally X isn't slowing down. In fact, months after launch, ASUS is still struggling to keep it in stock in several countries. A clear sign, in my opinion, that this Windows handheld has found real traction with gamers. But beyond the hype, this consistent demand could be telling us something bigger about where Xbox and the entire handheld gaming market are heading next. Let's talk about it. So I saw this article over at purexbox.com. The ROG Xbox Ally X continues to prove popular as stock issues persist in some countries. I know I have friends that are still trying to get it and they don't want to wait, and they keep checking in, and then it gets sold out. You know, it's there temporarily, then it's sold out, and then they've got to wait a few months, and then then it becomes available again, and then it gets sold out. And then they've got to wait a few months. I think these ongoing shortages, it sounds like, are in a few countries here. It's due to this is the best PC handheld right now in gaming. It just is. And I think when you combine it with the Xbox full screen experience, it makes it usable in ways that you don't have to tweak anything really. You can fire it up and play. Now you do have to set up Windows at first, which is kind of annoying. They got to fix that part. But other than that, I mean, it works. I love it. I have no buyer's remorse. I've been playing it. It has increased my game time thoroughly. And as a result, the proof is in the pudding. Stock continues to sell out at retailers. It continues to sell out quickly. And this suggests that the demand is not hype. It's legit, and it may be far exceeding expectations. And so this got me thinking, why does this matter? Is this hype? Is this just hype, or is this real? And I think that this proves that it's a key signal for the future of Xbox handheld plans. We know that Xbox decided to make this move as an experiment. The experiment is my words. Basically, the ASUS ROG Ally X is beta testing the next generation of consoles for Xbox. Indeed, they're going for they even said we're even still planning on building our own first party handheld. But we partnered with ASUS because we could get this out quickly and we could learn from it. And I'm very excited. And so I think that the experiment here has to be deemed a success at this point. Microsoft's first software approach is paying off. Even without its own hardware, I think Xbox benefits from every Ally X sold through Game Pass. Also, it benefits on the PR side in that Xbox can point to something and say, look, this is just a sample of where we're heading, and it makes it much easier to explain. Indeed, I think the reason that the Windows Central article from a week ago, where we really got to see a behind the scenes of the next generation of consoles, was so enticing and really did help to tamp down a lot of the anxiety out there amongst gamers and the social media bros online, is that okay, we can see the direction, because the direction is this handheld. We can see the software. We can see what they're trying to do. And what they're trying to do, Colin Moriarty, is incredibly consumer friendly. I think it's a winning play if they can pull it off. Absolutely. You think about this. Every time Xbox sells one of these as well, you're selling Game Pass, you're selling Xbox Cloud Gaming, and you're even selling Windows as well. That's just it. And so I think this has proven that there is a real market for Xbox handheld. This is basically a market test for that. The Ally X success might not be the strongest argument yet that a dedicated Xbox could thrive, but it's an indication, if it's done right, that it can, absolutely. And I think that what it's an indication of is, for me, as someone who has experienced this in the Xbox full screen experience, I want this. The freedom has been amazing. Knowing that I'm not limited to just console games. I can play anything I want, whenever I want, however I want. I cannot tell you how freeing that is. It just is. This video is sponsored by something that I actually helped build, and I'm really excited to share it with you guys because I hit that wall myself, and it's called the reset. There was a point where I realized that something was off in my life. I work from home, I play games, I make content, but I still feel and felt completely alone, surrounded by screens, but nobody's actually there. I don't interact with anybody. So I worked with a licensed therapist to figure out how to break that loop. I implemented those steps, I tested them, and from it came the Reset Toolkit. It's a free one-page guide that helps you get unstuck when life starts to lag, mentally, physically, emotionally. It's not therapy, It's very practical. I did the work. It's helped me, and I did that work so you don't have to. And when you download it, you'll also unlock the Reset newsletter. It's a weekly dose of real tools and stories about building a healthier mindset, especially for people like us who live online all the time, especially for gamers or content creators like us, people who work from home. Grab it for free right now at theresetgg.com. That's theresetgg.com, or hit the link below. Sign up for the newsletter, because when life lags, sometimes we need to hit reset. I think stock issues indicate, they may indicate production limits. That's real, no doubt. But I also think there's a high demand, right? So the stock issues wouldn't necessarily exist if there wasn't momentum, and when they are available, they go quickly. I think that's proof of positive. Is it largely just a niche market right now? Yeah, absolutely it is. I think you're going to have multiple price points for a handheld at the handheld level in order for it to take over, to have mass market appeal. But it's a beta, it's a sample, and I think it's proving the concept here. So I wrote down a few questions. Is the Ally X's popularity proof that handheld PC is going mainstream, or is it just a niche spike? I think it's proof that there's a desire out there for it. I think the Nintendo Switch has proved that already. I don't think that you need the ROG Xbox Ally X or even a first-party handheld to prove that. It's been proven. It's been done. Nintendo was way ahead of the game. Nintendo said, hey, we're going to do something completely different here, guys. We're not going to chase PlayStation, we're not going to chase Xbox, we're going to do our own thing, we're going to go handheld. And Nintendo, in fairness, with all their IPs, is probably the only one that could have done that at the time. Steam then followed with Steam Deck and said, hey, okay, let's do the opposite. I mean, let's participate in this, let's take that same idea, the technology is now available, let's do that with PC games. And then ASUS, LG, Razer, they all jumped into the game, MSI, everybody jumped into the game. And ASUS said, okay, let's create the ballsiest one on the planet. And they partnered with Xbox, and I think it's been a partnership that is proving that it absolutely could go beyond the niche. 100%. I would love to know if you disagree with me that. Do you think that these will always remain a niche handheld, even at multiple price points? Because I think if you got multiple price points here, it definitely would not remain niche at all. Keep in mind, you do have cloud gaming, and these are great devices for cloud gaming as well, that you could come in way cheaper at. You could have a $199 priced handheld that's just dedicated to cloud gaming, as cloud gaming picks up and becomes better and improved and more mainstream in that way too. So I think the future is very bright for handhelds. The PlayStation Portal, the PS Portal that I absolutely love, I have one, it added cloud gaming today, dropping it everywhere. Cloud gaming is the future, guys, and I think that is where these handheld devices will definitely take off. Next question. Do you think Xbox experiment with handhelds through partners like ASUS is working, or do you think that it won't ever work until they build their own device? That they're never really going to be able to compete until they build their own device? I've said it, have the handheld. I don't know that they need to have their own device. I'm happy that they are making their own device. It's going to be interesting to see what they're able to do with their own device. I think that the way that they're thinking about this is we will have our own devices, but then we're also going to have third-party software or hardware developers, rather, that are licensed through us as well. And I think it creates this win-win opportunity. And Xbox, if you think about it, in that respect, Xbox could create their hardware and be seen as the premium versions of their hardware, and then let everybody else create everything else. And the Xbox brand be the premium brand. I don't know. That's the way I would do it, but I'm not a marketing genius. I don't know anything. I don't get paid the big bucks. But that sounds interesting and like it could work as well. Do I think that they absolutely need to create their own? No, I don't. I don't. I think they need to create their own console, absolutely. But do I think they need to do their own handheld? No, I think that this is a path that's good enough at this time. Let me rephrase that. If once streaming takes off, I think having like a PS Portal option where it's stream only, I think that could be a big deal. I think PlayStation, if Xbox is right on Game Pass and subscription gaming, if Xbox is right on the platform side, PlayStation is right on a stream only device. The PS Portal. I have it. I love it. It's fantastic. Like it's and adding cloud gaming to it. I think that they've been doing that well. Cloud gaming is the future, guys, and I think that that's when these handhelds really come to fruition and take off. I would love to know what you guys think. Number one, let me know if you've not been able to get an ROG Xbox Ally X in the comments. Has it been a struggle? Where have you tried? Where have you had luck? If you were able to recently pick one up as well, Also, let me know if you think this is niche. Do you think that, do you think Xbox needs to create their own? What do you think? What did I get right? What did I get wrong? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to this channel. My name is S1 the Gamer. We drop videos like this all the time. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.